In part 1 of this series, we uncovered a hidden crisis. We learned how the artificial frequencies of modern life, like the EMFs pouring out of our phones, routers, and cell towers, are silently shattering the crystalline structure of the water inside our cells. We saw how the water we drink from taps and plastic bottles has been stripped of its life force, leaving us chronically dehydrated, exhausted, and disconnected from our own biology. But here is what you need to know right now. Nature is resilient, and human ingenuity, when it is aligned with nature's wisdom, is absolutely unstoppable. What if you could take the dead, chaotic water of the modern world and instantly restore it to the vibrant, life-giving structure of a pristine mountain spring? What if the solution was already in the palm of your hand? Welcome to the story of bio-water, the Bio-Photonic charger, and the frequency collar. This is how we take our power back. Let's start with a fact that will change the way you look at your own body forever. You are made up of approximately 37 trillion cells. That is not 37 million, not 37 billion, that's 37 trillion cells. And by molecule count, 99% of those molecules are water. Think about that. You are not mostly flesh and bone. You are mostly water. But here is the part that no one is telling you. The water inside your healthy cells is not regular H2O, that is, the same water that comes out of your tap. The water inside a healthy, vibrant cell is H3O2. A structured, crystalline form of water that is fundamentally different from anything you can buy in a plastic bottle. Modern life, the constant EMFs, the chlorinated tap water, the plastic bottles, the high-pressure pipes that push water through municipal systems, destroys this delicate structure before it ever reaches your cells. And the result is devastating. Chronic dehydration, deep fatigue, persistent inflammation, and accelerated aging. And that's even when you think you are drinking enough water. You can be drinking 8 glasses a day and still be starving your cells of the water they actually need. The water most of us drink every single day is, scientifically speaking, dead. It has been stripped of the organized structure that life requires to function. Here is why. Regular H2O molecules exist in chaotic, unstructured clusters of 15 to 20 molecules clumped together randomly. These large, disorganized clusters cannot efficiently pass through your cell walls. Your cells have incredibly small entry points, and this chaotic water simply cannot get through the way it needs to. On top of that, modern electromagnetic frequencies from the Wi-Fi signal in your home, the 5G towers on your street, the cell phone in your pocket, actively shatter water's natural crystalline structure. Research published in peer-reviewed journals has shown that Wi-Fi energy directly reduces the exclusion zone in water, shrinking the very structure your cells depend on. Add chlorine, fluoride, and the mechanical violence of high-pressure plumbing, and you have a recipe for water that is biologically useless. And here is the cruelest part. When you drink this disorganized water, your body does not just ignore it. Your body actually spends its own precious energy trying to restructure that water before it can be absorbed. Energy that should be going to healing your tissues, powering your brain, and fueling your immune system is instead being wasted just trying to make your water drinkable at the cellular level. You are paying a biological tax every single time you drink dead water.
So how do we fix this?
The answer starts with a groundbreaking discovery made by Dr. Gerald Pollack, a researcher at the University of Washington and one of the world's leading authorities on the science of water. You were taught in school that water has 3 phases: solid ice, liquid water, and steam. Dr. Pollack discovered a 4th phase, and it changes everything we thought we knew about biology and hydration. This 4th phase is called EZ water, which stands for exclusion zone water. Its chemical formula is H3O2, not H2O. It has an extra hydrogen atom and an extra oxygen atom arranged in a way that creates something extraordinary. H3O2 forms a stable, repeating hexagonal grid, like a liquid crystal, or like the perfect geometry of a snowflake. This is not random. This is organized, structured, and purposeful. And because of this structure, H3O2 carries a negative electrical charge, meaning it acts like a tiny biological battery, storing energy that your cells can directly use. Where does H3O2 occur naturally? In pristine mountain springs, where water moves slowly through mineral-rich rock. Inside healthy human cells, where it is the primary medium for every biological process. And in the chlorophyll of green plants, where it plays a central role in photosynthesis, the very engine of life on Earth. H3O2 is not some exotic laboratory creation. It is the water your body was designed to drink. It is the water that built you. Let's put the two side by side, because the contrast is dramatic. When you drink regular H2O, those chaotic clusters are too large and too disorganized to easily enter your cells. Your body has to spend its own vital energy to restructure that water before it can be absorbed. But H3O2's organized hexagonal structure glides effortlessly through your cell walls, providing instant hydration without draining your energy. The result? Up to 45% better cellular hydration. That is not a small difference. That is the difference between a cell that is thriving and a cell that is struggling to survive. To truly understand why the structure of water matters, we need to talk about one of the most important scientific discoveries of the 21st century, one that earned the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2003. Every cell in your body has microscopic water channels called aquaporins. These are tiny protein tunnels built into your cell walls, and their entire job is to allow water to pass in and out of the cell. They are incredibly precise. They are designed to let water molecules through in a single file line, one by one. Now, think about what happens when you send chaotic H2O clusters of 15 to 20 molecules clumped together randomly toward one of these tiny channels. It is like trying to push a chaotic crowd through a single, narrow doorway all at once. It doesn't work. The water gets jammed, absorption slows to a crawl, and your cells stay thirsty. But H3O2 is different. Its hexagonal single-file structure glides effortlessly through aquaporins, like a perfectly organized line of people walking calmly through a door, one at a time, without any pushing or confusion. The result is instant cellular hydration, superior toxin removal, and a massive savings of biological energy. When you drink bio-water, your body does not have to work to restructure it. That saved energy goes directly to healing, to performance, to vitality. You are not just hydrating, you are giving your body back its power. This is not theory. This is not speculation. The science behind H3O2 is measurable, repeatable, and visible to the naked eye. UV spectroscopy is one of the most precise tools in modern science. When structured biowater is analysed, it shows a massive spike at 277 nanometers, the scientific fingerprint of the hexagonal H3O2 bond. Tap water shows almost zero signal at that wavelength. The difference is stark and undeniable. Live blood analysis takes it even further. When you look at blood cells under a microscope before drinking biowater, you see something alarming. Red blood cells clump together in a condition called the rouleau effect, like stacked coins. This restricts oxygen delivery throughout your body. But within just 10 minutes of drinking H3O2, those cells separate and flow freely. You can literally watch your blood come back to life. In plant germination studies, seeds watered with H3O2 sprout 2.5 times faster, in 2 days instead of 5, and grow dramatically denser root systems. Life responds to structured water at every level of biology, and following Dr. Masaru Emoto's methodology of frozen crystal photography, water treated with coherent frequencies freezes into perfect symmetrical six-sided snowflakes. Untreated tap water forms chaotic asymmetrical blobs. The geometry of the water tells the whole story. Now we get to the solution. We knew the science, we understood what the body needed, and we asked ourselves, how do we make this accessible to everyone? How do we put the power to create H3O2 into the hands of every person on the planet? The answer is the Bio-Photonic Charger app. Built on 4 decades of biophotonic research, this app turns your everyday smartphone into a powerful water structuring device. It does this through a dual-frequency mechanism, using 2 things your phone already does: emit light from its flashlight or torch, and emit sound from its speaker. When these specific, coherent frequencies of light and sound hit your water, they alter the hydrogen bonds between the molecules. The chaotic, disorganized H2O clusters snap into the perfect crystalline hexagonal structure of H3O2. It literally recharges the water's battery. The app uses a foundational sine wave, modulated with gamma, alpha, beta, theta, and delta brainwave frequencies, the same frequencies that govern your own biology. The result is biowater, structured, energized, and ready to hydrate your cells at the deepest level. And it works on water, juice, wine, supplements, and any liquid you want to upgrade. At the heart of the Bio-Photonic Charger are 2 specific frequencies that nature herself uses to build and sustain life. The first is 256 Hz, Earth's heartbeat. This is the root frequency of stability and grounding. It represents the fundamental resonance of the Earth itself, and it creates the stable, energetic foundation that water needs to begin restructuring. It is the frequency of the ground beneath your feet, translated into sound and light. The second is 528 Hz, the miracle frequency, sometimes called the love frequency. This is the exact frequency found in the chlorophyll of green plants, the molecule that captures sunlight and converts it into life. Scientific studies have shown that 528 Hz is associated with DNA repair, cellular regeneration, and the restoration of natural order at the molecular level. It is the frequency of growth, healing, and renewal. When these 2 frequencies combine as light and sound and are directed at water, they act like a tuning fork for the molecular world, vibrating the hydrogen bonds until the molecules snap into perfect hexagonal alignment. This is not magic. This is physics. This is resonance. And it is the same principle that nature has been using to build life for billions of years. We designed this to be as simple as possible, because we believe that access to vibrant health should not be complicated. Transforming your water takes just 3 steps. Step 1. Open the Bio-Photonic Charger app on your smartphone. Step 2. Place your glass, bottle or container under the flashlight from your phone. Step 3. Press Start and let the app's light and sound frequencies do the work. In just minutes, your ordinary water is transformed into structured, energized bio-water. That is it. No special equipment, no complicated setup. Just your phone, your water, and the science of resonance. And remember, it works on any liquid. Water, juice, wine, supplements, even your pet's water bowl. Any liquid you want to upgrade can be transformed right now with the device already in your pocket. The Bio-Photonic Charger app is a powerful tool for the water you drink. But we wanted to go further. We wanted to make structured water effortless and continuous, something that works for you around the clock, without you having to think about it. That is why we created the Frequency Caller. The Frequency Caller is a physical device that you charge using your Bio-Photonic Charger app. During the charging process, the app embeds the caller with 37 specific life-enhancing frequencies. Once charged, the caller holds those frequencies and radiates them continuously into any liquid it comes into contact with. Place it on any bottle, pipe or hose, and every liquid that passes through its energy field is instantly structured. It creates a continuous, passive energy field that works around the clock, no phone needed, no power source required. It is always on, always working. And critically, the Frequency Caller also neutralizes chaotic EMF interference from Wi-Fi and 5G. Instead of your water being bombarded and broken down by the invisible electromagnetic noise of modern life, it is protected and maintained in its coherent, structured state. The possibilities for the Frequency Caller are truly extraordinary, because water is everywhere in your life. Place it on your water bottle, and every sip you take throughout the day is structured bio-water, keeping your cells hydrated and energized from morning to night. Wrap it around your home's main water pipe and every single tap in your house. Your kitchen sink, your bathroom faucet, your shower delivers bio-water. Your entire home becomes a bio-water environment. Place it on your showerhead and bathe in structured water that nourishes your skin from the outside in. Your skin is your largest organ, and it absorbs what it is exposed to. Use it on your garden hose and watch your plants grow stronger, faster, and more resilient. Remember, seeds watered with H3O2 sprout 2.5 times faster. Imagine what that does for your garden. Put it near your pet's water bowl, and your animals will thrive on the water that nature intended for all living things. The Frequency Caller is not just a product. It is a complete lifestyle upgrade for your entire household and for every living thing under your roof. Let's talk about what actually happens inside your body when you start drinking bio-water consistently. Cellular hydration improves by up to 45% at the cellular level. This is not water passing through your system and coming out the other side. This is true deep hydration, with water that actually gets inside your cells and does its job. Detoxification becomes dramatically more effective. H3O2's efficient movement through your cells flushes out toxins and metabolic waste that have been building up because your cells were too dehydrated to clear them out. Energy and mental clarity return. Your body stops wasting enormous amounts of energy trying to restructure dead water. That reclaimed energy goes directly to your brain and your muscles. People describe it as a mental fog lifting, a clarity and sharpness they had forgotten was possible. Inflammation decreases. Structured water neutralizes oxidative stress, which is one of the root causes of chronic inflammation and accelerated aging. Less inflammation means less pain, slower aging, and a body that feels younger. Your nervous system resets. Bio-water helps shift your autonomic nervous system from the chronic fight or flight state that modern stress keeps us locked in toward rest and heal, the state where your body actually repairs itself. And your immune system strengthens. A properly hydrated, toxin-free cell is a resilient, disease-resistant cell. Your immune system is only as strong as the cells it is made of. The science is compelling. But what does it actually feel like to switch to bio-water? What do real people experience? Within the first week, users commonly report reduced joint pain and inflammation. Joints that have been stiff and aching begin to loosen. This makes sense because inflamed joints are surrounded by dehydrated, chaotic tissue, and structured water begins to restore order at the cellular level almost immediately. Sleep quality improves. People fall asleep more easily, sleep more deeply, and wake up with genuine morning energy. Not the groggy, dragging feeling that has become so normalized in modern life. Skin clears and brightens. As cellular hydration increases, the skin, which is a direct reflection of your internal cellular health, begins to glow. Complexion improves. Fine lines soften. Athletic performance and recovery accelerate. Muscles that are properly hydrated at the cellular level perform better and recover faster. Athletes report hitting new personal records and bouncing back from intense training in a fraction of the usual time. Mental sharpness returns. Focus improves. The mental fog clears. People describe feeling more present, more alert, and more capable. And it is not just humans. Plants watered with bio-water show visibly stronger growth and denser root systems. Pets display increased energy and vitality. Bio-water works for every living thing, because every living thing was designed to run on H3O2. We live in a sea of invisible electromagnetic noise, and it is getting louder every year. Wi-Fi, 5G, Bluetooth, cell towers. These are not just inconveniences. They are active threats to the structured water inside your body. EMFs do not just disrupt the water you drink, they disrupt the electrical signals in your cells. Your cells communicate through bioelectric signals, and chaotic EMF interference is like static on the line. It scrambles the messages your body sends to itself. But here is the powerful truth. Coherent frequencies fight back. The structured frequencies embedded in bio-water and the frequency collar create a counter field, a coherent energy field that neutralizes the chaotic EMF interference around it. Think of it like noise-cancelling headphones for your body. The chaos is still out there, but your water and your cells are shielded from it. This is why placing the frequency collar on your home's water pipe is so powerful. You are not just improving the water coming out of your taps, you are creating a coherent energy field that spreads throughout your entire living environment, pushing back against the electromagnetic chaos of the modern world. You are not just drinking better water, you are living in a healthier energy field. Before we talk about how to get involved, we need to talk about the purpose behind all of this. Because this is bigger than a product. This is bigger than a company. This is a mission. Our vision is a world where every person, every plant, and every animal has access to the structured, life-giving water they were designed to drink. Not just the wealthy, not just those who live near pristine mountain springs, everyone. Our mission is to make bio-water technology accessible to every household on Earth, through education, through community, and through the power of human service. We believe, deeply, that business is a matter of human service, that true success is only meaningful when it uplifts others, builds communities, and leaves the world better than we found it. We believe that the greatest thing you can do with a discovery is share it. Share it freely, share it joyfully, share it with the understanding that when you lift others up, you rise with them. When we heal the water, we heal the person. When we heal the people, we heal the world. This is not just a product, this is a movement. We want you to be part of this movement, not just as a user of bio-water, but as a steward of the water, a guardian of health in your community. The Bio-Photonic Charger and Bio-Water Affiliate Program empowers you to share this life-changing technology with the people around you. When you introduce someone to bio-water, you are not just making a sale, you are changing a life. You are giving someone back their energy, their clarity, their health, and you are compensated generously for that act of service. For businesses, health practitioners, gyms, wellness centers, and clinics, the Bio-Water Vendor Program allows you to bring bio-water directly to your clients and customers. Imagine being the practitioner who introduces structured water to your patients. Imagine being the gym that offers bio-water to its members. You become a hub of health in your community. Every person you introduce to bio-water is a life you help transform. Every family that starts using the frequency collar is a household you help heal. This is what it means to share the sweetness of vibrant health, to create opportunity, to build community, and to leave the world better than you found it. Be the change. Share the sweet. I want you to think about a single water drop falling into a still pond. The moment it touches the surface, it creates a ripple. And that ripple expands outward, growing larger and larger, reaching further and further, touching everything in its path. That is exactly what happens when one person chooses bio-water. One person using bio-water is one person healing, one person with more energy, less pain, and a clearer mind. One family using the frequency collar is one household thriving, children sleeping better, parents recovering faster, pets and plants flourishing. One community sharing bio-water is a neighbourhood transforming, a ripple of health spreading from home to home, from conversation to conversation. If everyone used the Bio-Photonic Charger and frequency collar, we would reduce the chaotic electromagnetic noise in our environment. We would pour structured, coherent water back into the earth. We would be healing the invisible nervous system of the planet itself. The problem of dead water is invisible, but the solution is clear, and the ripple starts with you. Right now, today, you have everything you need to take your health back. The Bio-Photonic Charger app is available to put on your smartphone. The device you already carry in your pocket can be transformed into a water structuring tool in minutes. Download it, use it, feel the difference. The frequency collar is ready to bring continuous, structured bio-water to your entire home, to your water bottle, your pipes, your showerhead, your garden, and your pets. One device, endless impact. The science is clear, the results are real, the technology is here, and the time is now. You have the power to transform the water you drink. You have the power to protect your cells from the invisible damage of modern life. You have the power to reclaim your energy, your clarity, your health, and your vitality. Do not wait for the world to fix the water crisis. Be the solution. This is more than technology. This is a return to nature. It is the restoration of something that was always yours, the right to vibrant, energized, living water. We are sharing the fundamental right to vibrant health, because when your cells are truly hydrated, when your body is running on the water it was designed for, when your energy is no longer being stolen by dead water and chaotic frequencies, life becomes sweeter, richer, more alive. That is what bio-water gives you. That is what the Bio-Photonic charger and the frequency collar make possible. Not just for you, for your family, your community, and ultimately for the world. Experience the profound difference of bio-water. Hydrate your cells, energize your life. And together, let's create a ripple effect that heals the water, heals the person, and heals the world.